Okay, so we'll be continuing from our last video, and what we'll be doing now is, so many of what we made use of are actually pictures. So what we'll be doing, we'll be adding some graphics, and also we'll be adding motion to our pictures and adding some necessary effects and overlay. So now, as you can see, this one now, you can see for the Bible, I will not give it motion. I will leave it as it is, static. Why? Because I told you that I'm going to be putting a scriptural verse on it, and the scriptural verse is something that people will read so that their eyes will not be carried away. But the other pictures, we are going to give them motion. Now, starting from this one, I want to enlarge it so that I can cover the screen. I just want to enlarge it. I don't want to give it motion, but for the rest, we'll be giving them motion. So starting from this, go ahead and tap on it. Now if you tap on it, you see after your scissors, the next symbol, that you have a larger window, then a smaller window with an arrow from the smaller one going like into the larger one. You tap on it, so you see start position and end position. Now just click on the start position, hold with your two finger like this, and drag it to zoom in. Now I'm going to take this place like this, bring this on to this point like this. So I think I'm okay with this. So I'll go ahead, you find out that in between the start position and end position, by your right, you find two horizontal lines. I'll tap on it so that the beginning, and press my good, so you see how it is. So for this one now, I want the picture to like have a motion of this. For the start position, I want it to be all zoomed in, something like this. Then for the end position, I want it to maintain this so that I'll have something like this. Watch and see.
A dispensation where people hide their pain, people hide their struggles.
So you can see. So this one, so I'm going to give it motion the same way my start position. I want my start position to start somewhere here. Here is okay for me. Then my end, I want it to zoom in like this. Good. So I'll go to my next one. Okay, my start, I want it to be bigger than this. Something like this. Then my end, I want it to be small like this. So you see my start and my end. So good. The next one, so now let's go ahead and play our video.
A dispensation where people hide their pain, people hide their struggles, people hide their discomfort. You don't know what one is battling in the inside. So as we come across people each day.
Okay, so I think from what you just did, I'm very okay with the way the pictures are moving. Now the next thing we'll be looking at is, since we have added motion to our pictures, the next thing is transitions. Now if you look at, I want you to hold and drag this one down so that you enlarge it. Now in between each of the photos, you find out that there's a grayed square and a white like plus sign at the center of it. So that's the place if you want to add your transition. For instance, let's assume I want to add transition between this and this. I'll just tap on that place and you see what will happen now. So you see transition effect. So all these ones are transition effect. although yours might not be this much. It was because me, I was able to download them all. So you can just tap them, each of the transition effects, to see how they behave and the rest. So you can see so you can just check. There are many and very nice transition effects, as you can see. So depending on which one you want to make use of. So me, the one I'll be using for all of them is this crossfade, because this crossfade looks mature, you understand. To me, you can decide to pick any of them. So and the crossfade, you see fade color, so you can decide to change the color of the fade. Now let me use red so you can see, but then I prefer the black, so I'll make use of my black. So that's the one I'll apply for all of them. A crossfade. This one too. I'll go to classic transition, crossfade, like that. Classic transition. Okay, fade through, sorry, not crossfade. Okay, so I want you to observe something now. You see that now I'm done adding my transitions, and after adding all my transitions, you will find out that now my clip have reduced. The length of my clip have reduced. Why is that so? Because the transition, when they are being added, they lessen the time frame in between one clip to another clip, or in between one footage to another footage. So you can see that's why now the thing has reduced drastically, leaving out the main audio out of the whole thing. So let me play it so that you see what I'm saying. Now the audio no longer corresponds with
Be careful.
the video.
You know, Paul said in 1 Corinthians chapter 12, 13 rather, he said, when I was a child, I spoke like a child, I taught as a child, and I understood as a child.
So you can see that now, because of the transition we removed, our video is now back to how it's were. So me, I like it like this. Although if you still want to make use of transition, what I advise you to do is that, since you know the order of your pictures, as you put the picture, you add your transition. As you put two pictures, you add transition in between them. Then you reposition them well, the length and also the normal, the position. Then you add transition, reposition it so that the duration of the clip will be going, or will be in line with that of the audio. So thank you so much. See you in the next class where we'll do other things. Thank you.